What's up my fellow innocent bystanders, it's Sorry. And today I'm doing the perfect subscriber tag. This tag was created by Katie Murray here on YouTube. I will leave her channel and original video in the box thing below, whatever it is. I'll leave it in the description box. So I found this tag really interesting because it allows for content creators to talk about more than just themselves as content creators, but also as watchers of YouTube, people who consume content as well as produce it. And for me, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I watch a lot more than I film. I think you could probably say that for anyone. But I definitely watch a lot more than I film. So I've come to develop certain habits and certain ways of consuming content, and I think this tag is such an interesting way of letting people express that, so I have to hand it to Katie Murray. This is an excellent tag, and I can't wait to do it. So I do have the questions listed on my phone, and I will read them and reference them. I do have a couple of notes on here. First, I have a couple of things I need to get out of the way. First of all, if it looks like I'm dying from the heat, it's because I am. I have a mini fan today. Yeah, so that's just there if I need it. And then I thought I'd bring up this eye look. For this, I used the MAC Pretty Punk palette, which is one of my favourite palettes of last year, and I just think it's really underrated. And then for my lip colour, I used the Dark and Stormy liquid lipstick by Flower Beauty, which has a hair on it. So enough talk, let's get on to the questions of the perfect subscriber tag. Right, so there are 13 questions of this tag, and let's start with question 1. Do you subscribe right away when you find a new channel or video, or do you try a few videos first? I definitely like to check what other videos people have. I will very rarely subscribe on the first video. Even if it's just looking at the video titles and saying, oh, those will appeal to me. Even if it's seeing things like that, I'll always do some kind of extra check before I subscribe. I'll never just watch a video and then subscribe at the end, because that's just not really me. I'm quite cautious. I really like to see a lot of evidence to why I should subscribe to a channel, rather than just looking at one video and being like, that's enough. As I said, it's very rare that I'll ever subscribe on the first video. You have to be really good for that. Question 2. Does the make sure you subscribe mantra ever sway you to subscribe? Yes and no. If I want to subscribe to a channel, I'll know. But occasionally, this is going to sound really weird, but it almost reminds me that I can do that. So I guess it does help me a little bit when it's at the end. I don't like when people do it at the beginning. I think that's pointless. I think that if you're asking people to subscribe at the beginning of a video, it's like, I haven't even seen it yet. I need to see what you do before I decide. So I don't really like it when people ask you to subscribe at the beginning of a video. At the end of the video, it's fine. Everyone does that. I do that. It's fine. And sometimes that can actually help me to be like, oh yeah, what am I doing? I could subscribe to this channel. So I guess yes and no. Question 3. How many channels do you have the notification bell turned on for? None of them. And it's not for the reason you think. I don't have anything against clicking the notification bell, but the thing is, when I get up in the morning and it's been like 12 hours and I go onto my YouTube subscription page and I see like this stream of videos that have came up, I like the surprise of that. I like the surprise of seeing what's popped up in my subscription box. I feel like if I was notified about everything, it would kind of spoil the surprise. I know that sounds really bizarre. If anyone else does that, please tell me, because I'd like to have the comfort of knowing I'm not the only person who does this. But I like having that little surprise of, ooh, they've uploaded a video today, nice! And having like this little spread of videos I can watch in the morning. I really like that a lot. Question 4. Do you watch every video from your subscription feed or only your favourites? Yeah, only my favourites. Sometimes people are gonna upload videos that I'll have zero interest in, but that doesn't take away from me the interest in their channel. I'll still want to keep up with them and I still want to see what they have, but like certain things I'm just never gonna be interested in. Like, I don't care about your Fashion Nova haul. I don't care about like certain topics, certain formats. There was a time when everyone was doing like the assumptions videos, and I saw like a couple of them, and then it got to the point where I was just like, yeah, I'm sick of this trend, I'm not gonna watch any more of those. So it really is just depending on personalities and just what I'm interested in. It's almost the opposite of what Katie Murray said in her video. Like, I think she said something like she wants every video in there to be something she'll watch. For me, it's more like I don't really mind. I just like keeping up with people, and I just like knowing the kind of things that they're uploading, and if I'm interested in them, I'll watch them, and if I'm not interested in them, I won't. Easy peasy. Question 5. How many channels do you never miss an upload for, no matter how busy you are? None of them. I feel like, again, I'm kind of the only one that does this, but if I'm watching something and someone uploads a video, I'll finish what I'm doing. I don't like stop a video to go and watch the new thing. I don't really care about being the first person watching. I just watch it when I watch it. Like, do people not do that anymore? And again, it's the kind of thing of never missing an upload of someone. Like, sometimes they'll upload a video and I'm just not interested in it. And it's like, that's fine. I don't have to watch it. I don't have this kind of obligation to watch it. Because everyone likes different things. And there's some things that people upload that I will have zero interest in. And that's just how it is. Question 6. What kind of commenter are you? I like to think I'm friendly. One thing I always like to do is to point out something specific that I liked. I don't know if I just have this paranoia that the person who uploaded the video will think that I didn't really engage very much with the video or something like that, which is a completely irrational thing, and I get that it sounds complete bonkers, but I like pointing out specific things and really making those specific connections. That's just what I like to do. I like correcting people if they've made a mistake, but I like doing it politely, and I like also having like a positive thing about the video as well. I'm just that kind of person when it's commenting. I never want to just make something that's just critical. I always want to have something positive as well. And I like to be really encouraging, and I like being friendly. I like building connections to different channels as a person and not just as like one of the fans. I like making those specific connections. And I thought it would be good to notice I always comment at the end of the video. I never comment at the beginning of a video because there might be something at the end of the video I want to comment on. And I don't like leaving more than one comment, which is another really irrational thing. I don't really engage with a video ever before the end of it. I'll always like it or comment at the end of it. I'm never like, I like this before I watch the video. And it's like, why? That doesn't make sense. But I like being encouraging and friendly and wanting to build a genuine connection with people. That's the type of commenter I am, I suppose. Question 7. Do you skip ads or watch? It depends, honestly. There is no formal scheme. Well, there is kind of a formal scheme, but there's also like the fact that I ignore that a lot. Sometimes I'll just unconsciously skip ads regardless of who it's from and not really paying attention. I'll just be like, skip. Like, it doesn't even matter. But sometimes I will be more conscious about it and be like, oh no, I can sit through this one. Anything less than 15 seconds, I can sit through regardless. It doesn't really matter. It's fine. Anything over a minute, that gets skipped. I'm not sitting through a 2-minute Ecosia commercial. I'm sorry. I got priorities. If there's a specific ad that's very annoying, it's getting skipped. No matter how much I like you, because, I don't know, there are just certain things. I don't know if anyone's getting the honey ads, but yeah, those are annoying. And then sometimes if there's a more pleasant ad, I'll sit through it. I remember for a while there were ads out for Lizzo's album, and I'd sit through them anyway because I really love Lizzo. So why not sit through a 30-second snippet of the song you probably listened to like 5 times today? Time number 6, I can sit through. So really it's a bit of a weird system, but I'm trying to be more conscious about how I respond to ads. But it's a process. Number 8, do you speed up videos? Very occasionally. If it's like really, really slow and it's like, oh, this is the MAC Pretty Punk palette and this has like, if it takes like, I don't know, if I'm watching a declutter and it's taking like really long to get through everything, I'm gonna speed it up. Also, if I'm in a rush, then I will speed things up. If it's like, this is like a 15-minute video and I have like 10 minutes and I need to get to my taxi, and I'd like speed it up and just like try and skip certain parts and things like that. So I do have that kind of thing, but most of the time I don't really speed up videos. It's only in certain cases. So question 9 is kind of 2 different questions. So the first one is, do you click affiliate links? My answer to that is no, because if I'm interested in a product or curious about a product, I'll just Google it. That's another really unconscious thing. I never think, oh, they have links in the description, so I'll go and click it and support them. I never think like that. I'm just like, oh, that's a nice palette, and I just like go on my phone and look it up. That's just kind of what I do. And then the second part of the question is, do you use affiliate codes? I've only ever used an affiliate code once, and it was for a Morphe order for my sister. And the reason I don't really use affiliate codes is that there aren't really places to use them. Like, a lot of the people I watch have codes with smaller indie brands that don't really have very good international shipping policies. And the places I usually buy my makeup from are places like Beauty Bay and Superdrug and places that don't really do codes like that. So I never really get the opportunity to do that. But I have nothing against affiliate codes. I actually think they're really useful and beneficial. And it's really just finding the opportunity to use them. But question 10, what's your preference when it comes to video length? Or your sweet spot? I feel like I'm saying depends for a lot of the answers, but this is exactly what it is. It depends on the video for me. Quick tutorials ideally should be under 10 minutes if you're going quick. And then anti-hauls between 12 and 25 minutes. I don't trust an anti-haul less than 10 minutes. I'm sorry, you aren't going into enough detail if it's under 10 minutes. It's me being a little bit controversial, but I just think that you need to go into a certain level of detail. Anything over like 30 minutes, 40 minutes for like a will I buy it, it's exhausting. Like, I can't sit through that anymore. Though I also think that some people can get away with longer videos. Like, anytime Makeup Struggles uploads a video, no matter how long it is, I'll be fine. You could read the phone book and I'd be happy to watch it. But not everyone can get away with that, and I think it's important to note that the edit button is there for a reason. Like, I edit my videos as much as I can because I like to cut out parts where I'm pausing or I'm making like, noises or something like that. Like, I use that very vigilantly because I know that dead space isn't really that useful. I think some people could use that advice. Question 11, do you thumbs up most videos? Not every time, and usually when it's like something that's put me in a good mood and I remember to thumbs it up, I'll thumbs it up. Sometimes I don't. And sometimes that's more a case of just kind of forgetting. If I'm watching a random declutter, I don't really pay much attention to it. I just kind of move on. But if it's one of my... Can I call them friends? Would they call me friend? They call me a friend? If I'm watching like one of my YouTube friends, I suppose, then I like to support them and give them a thumbs up and leave a comment and do that. But there isn't really a system. It's just kind of spur of the moment. Question 12, do you ever thumbs down a video? I'm trying to think of, have I ever thumbs down a video? I thumbs down something by accident once, but then I thumbs it up again to kind of cancel it out. But no, if I don't like a video, or if I have like really strong feelings against it, I just click off the video. I don't leave a dislike, I don't leave a comment, I don't do any of that, I just click off the video. I just don't engage with it. There was a video came out like a few days ago where I just felt like, holy shit, I really cannot sit here and watch this anymore because I was just hearing a lot of Kool-Aid sipping. Not literally. I have no problem with drinking sound effects. But that was just a video where I needed to like draw the line and just click X, and I didn't leave a comment, I didn't dislike, I just didn't engage with it. And that's what I do all of the time. And then finally, question 13. Do you share other YouTubers' videos on your social medias? I have like 5 Twitter followers, so the effect of me sharing someone's video would be pretty much non-existent. But I definitely think that I'd be open to doing that in the future, but I'm just not at that position yet. I definitely would be open to sharing it to people, if there were people there. Maybe I'm asking people to follow me on Twitter, maybe I'm not. Who's to say? But I'd definitely be open to that in the future. I definitely like supporting people and really trying to help them get to further places. It's just, I'm also kind of juggling helping myself get to further places too. And it's like, I'm not really at the position to share people's videos yet because like no one would hear it. Right, so those were all of the questions, and that is the perfect subscriber tag done. So as usual, I don't really do like formal tagging because I feel like then people get worried that they have an obligation or something like that. So basically, if you're watching this video and you want to do this tag, do the tag. Consider yourself tagged. That's just how I am with tags. Be sure to check out Katie Marie's original video, and I will also leave her channel in the description because she has some awesome videos. That is someone I have recently subscribed to, and I'm really enjoying her content. So it's in the description. If you want to see me do any other tags, let me know, because I would love to do some more tags on my channel if you would like that. But thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of me, subscribe to my channel below. As usual, I am Ariel Network on Twitter and Ariel Net on Instagram, so check me out if you want to see more of me. And finally, thank you for spending time with me today. Love you for watching. Bye!